am talking to myself for a while. Hello, everybody. I thought it was on. Usually I hit go live twice and then I'm on. But for some reason, I hit it twice and then I started talking to you guys and telling you all about my morning. And then it says, when I was going up and down to see if I had comments, it says go live. Yay. So that was great. Anyways, I had to get up so early today, even though I didn't want to. We had a few appointments, starting with the internet guy, cable guy, coming out at like 7 something in the morning. And basically I upgraded my internet. But what he was telling me is that I didn't need to upgrade the internet. He's like, for the speed that they're now charging you for your systems, the consoles along with computers, whatever, he's like, they couldn't even handle the speed that they're saying they're giving you. He's like, you could actually go back down to where you were, and since you have the new router, you're good. Like, you're still gonna have full coverage. You're still gonna have better coverage. Full coverage, really talking about insurance. But yeah, that's what he was saying. So basically they are charging me about $20 extra. And I know that doesn't seem like a lot, but every dollar helps when you are, just getting by. But not funny. But when you're barely getting by, every dollar counts. And I appreciated him telling me that. It's like, he's being super honest. Which I really appreciate. He was super real, down to earth. But yeah. And speaking of which, a few people wanted to know my Cash App, and please don't feel obligated to give anything. Just a couple of people wanted to know. And it's, the $ Starlit 1. And it's capital STARLIT and the number 1. So yeah, again, don't feel obligated to give. It's just that somebody had asked for my Cash App, and that's what it is. It's capital S. It's $ then capital S for Starlit and the number 1. Hi, Darren Smith. So anyway, yeah, so after the internet people, then who came next? Oh, the people for our dryer. Our handle for our dryer had fallen off a while ago. I mean, probably a few days after we had it, it just came right off. It's crazy. But my warranty is about to be up probably in March. So I just kind of wanted to get whatever I could done before the warranty's up. For some reason, they don't allow you to upgrade the warranty. So I wanted to get that done. So that was that guy. So the internet guy, and then the washer dryer guy, and then the maintenance people came to fix my garbage disposal. So basically, when you would switch it on, it wouldn't come on. But if you tap the switch once it's on, it would start up. And it was probably some sort of wiring issue. I don't know. But he fixed that. I just really wasn't trying to get up super early, but hey. So yeah, that happened. And then I just stayed up after that because Rocket needed to, get out and eat and all that good stuff. And my other dogs, Cookie and Chunky. My older dogs. But anyway, yeah, so that was my morning so far. Well, it's not morning anymore, but yeah. So today might be a short live. I just sort of wanted to talk about technology for the blind and visually impaired. A lot of times when I'm online, I get questions like, not on lives, just when I'm interacting with people, especially for some reason when the discussion is something kind of deep or heated or something, which I don't really get into. I have to be passionate about it in order to do so. But sometimes people could just be kind of, not so nice anyway. So they'll say things to me like, if you're blind, how are you on here right now? How are you reading my message? How are you typing your messages? Like, I don't believe you, kind of thing. I'm also wanting to come on to talk about it because employers a lot of the time, like I was heated the other day when I made my video called Lunch, and I forgot what I called it, but it's the first word is lunch. I never ate in that video because I was too kind of upset about things. But anyway, employers really doubt you, and I think sometimes because they don't know the possibilities or our capabilities because of technology or with the use of assistive technology. So for an example, I am talking to you on my laptop right now, which is a regular laptop. It's a Dell laptop. I wish I could get another one, but I'm a blessed person to have this one. But it's a Dell laptop, regular one, and what's installed in it is called JAWS. It's a screen reader for blind people. JAWS, JAWS. If you go on the website of Freedom Scientific, that's who is pretty much the owners, makers of JAWS, it will explain everything, and there's probably even more stuff on there that you can read about. But JAWS makes it possible, just like other screen readers that are available. I'm specifically talking about JAWS because that's what I'm well versed in. That's what I've used ever since I can remember. JAWS reads everything on your screen, from the icons on your desktop to everything in the internet, with email, Facebook, whatever site you're going on, Amazon, and basically it'll say link, and then if you have to click on a link, it'll literally say link something something, and then there's other stuff that are buttons that we have to click on, and it'll say button. Sometimes that's annoying because they're not always labeled. They're still perfecting JAWS, and things are constantly being updated. So, it's getting better and better, though, because now JAWS also can identify some photos. Not perfectly. Like, it's not going to say this guy is hot and he's super sexy. Like, they're not going to say that. But it'll be like person in left corner smiling. Person with black hair looking whatever, or a person with black hair holding something. So it's getting better because a while back it wasn't doing that. Like, it didn't always read or have a description of the photos. So that's a major improvement. That's a huge, huge improvement. But we're able to do pretty much anything that you guys can do online. As well as cover letters, resumes, search the web for jobs like on Indeed, or any other website that you wish to look for jobs. Some websites are more accessible and user-friendly for JAWS and for screen readers. Some are not. Some, because I guess they have to configure, or I don't know what goes behind it and how they do it all, but it's coding. It's a lot of coding, a lot of work. It's called scripting, and basically that's when people who are professionals, go in and they make it possible for JAWS to understand the website. So that's how we use that. And basically when we go on Facebook, when we go on Amazon, it reads everything. And let me say, so for Facebook, for an example, say you're on the main page, you go to the top of the page, and what we use is the arrow keys. So we'll go all the way to the top of the page and then start scrolling down. There's also different commands to find specific things. Say, for an example, you want to find home, right? So you can do Control F and then type in the word home, and it'll find it. If it's not there, it'll say search string not found. Or it'll say, say for an example, messages. So you hit messages, it goes to your inbox. Then you want to go back home because you want to see the feed. You want to see everybody's stream. So you go back and you go home, So there's different commands. What doesn't help us is when we're on a website and you say, okay, go to the left and click on the blue button. Like, that's not going to work for us because, for one, we can't see. But number two, it doesn't work from left to right for us. I see it in my head as left and right because I had sight at one time. But obviously, I don't know the setup of every website now and what it looks like. God, I bet it's amazing. But instead of telling us left and right, maybe you'd want to tell us like a certain link to look for, because we can also hit a command and it pulls up something called list links dialog. And in that, you can type in what link you're looking for and then hit enter and it goes to the link. So that's another way. Saying left and right or top or bottom doesn't completely help us because we're using arrows to go up and down. That's how JAWS reads us, the information. Everything is up and down. Or to the left and right would be just arrowing to the left and right for the words, but not necessarily arrowing left or right for the left or right of the screen. You get what I'm saying? So you can either go word for word, line for line. You can do that. You can look for headings. There's a command to look for different headings, so you can also tell us that, like if you're trying to find something online. We hit H when we're on a website, and it'll go to each heading, different headings. So this is how it works, basically. So for then our phones, we have something called VoiceOver.
Safari. Phone. Messages. 10 unread messages. Camera.
You see how it reads everything?
Maps.
Hold on.
Screen curtain on. Screen curtain off.
A lot of times I have my screen curtain on. It allows for privacy and people cannot see. But here's the phone, right? And then if I go
Clock. 12:31 p.m.
and then double tap on that, it'll go into clock.
Clock. Edit. Button.
Right? Okay, but then I want to get out of that, so I'll take my thumb and swipe up to get out of there.
Maps. Edit mode. Activate.
Right, it's kind of hard. Okay. And
Camera.
then you do, sorry for my nails, they're so shitty right now. I
Messages.
don't have money
10 unread
to fix those
message.
right now.
Camera. Maps. Clock. 12. Weather.
Go into weather.
Weather. Palmdale. Palmdale. 58 degrees. Feels like 57 degrees. Mostly sunny. High 59 degrees. Low 47 degrees.
See, so that's how we do that. And then you
Weather.
could also, no idea what song is on.
Done.
I had some random stuff
Next
playing.
play. Next
But it
track.
also does
Play.
music. It
Pause.
also,
Next
we
track.
could listen
Next
to,
track. Next track.
I don't
Next
know what
track.
it's playing. Play my music.
All right, shuffling music from your library.
So then, once it does that, it'll pick a song. I won't keep it on because, and then we can double tap like that to turn it off or put it back on. And then, so that's the way we do that. Then we can go into, YouTube, all of that stuff. It's like, basically what I'm trying to say for people is that it's very possible, we do it all the time, for blind people to use technology and be on the internet very easily. A lot of people don't believe we're able to do that, and sometimes we're really tested on our abilities, but not only our abilities, but whether we're telling the truth or not about certain things when it comes to that. It's really unfortunate, but true. So there's just a lot more things that are available to us now. But when it comes to the workspace, work environment, the computer is one of the most important pieces of technology that we'd be using like in an office setting. When we're online communicating, we also do that, through our computer with a talking program. And then we also can go on dating sites, which I cannot stand anymore. Some of them are not accessible. Tinder is not so accessible. OkCupid is not very great. eHarmony is okay. It reads a lot of the stuff on eHarmony. Match.com's okay, I guess. Some of the websites we have to get used to, or apps we have to get used to. And it's just a matter of like playing with it, clicking on things, and kind of just exploring the site to listen to what's on there, and then clicking on things and trying it out, you know. What other dating site have I tried? Let's see. Tinder I didn't try for too long. It's not the greatest. It's not very accessible. It's annoying. I don't think any of them are worth the money, to be honest. None of them are. But as far as accessibility, eHarmony, Match.com's okay. And, damn, what's another one I've tried? Oh, one I don't really like, but I tried was CMB, Coffee Meets Bagel. That one is accessible for the most part. What's annoying is when, especially on these apps, is where you are supposed to be able to click on things, but it just says button, button, button. So you don't know what to click on. So what I normally do is say there's 4 buttons. I'll click on one just to see what it does, and then click on another and another, and then we'll just count them. Like, okay, 3rd button down is to go to profile. You know, 1st button is to go to messages. So that's what we do. But a lot of websites, and I feel all really should be accessible for us at this point. You know what I mean? Like, as far as technology has come, there should be no reason that any website isn't user-friendly for the blind. And I think it should be installed at every job, JAWS or a screen reader of some sort, and accessible. That shouldn't even be an issue for blind people. We shouldn't be afraid to go, not afraid, but just like irritated to go and apply for a job because the employers aren't knowledgeable on assistive technology. It's just sad. You know, they kind of think like, how are you going to do this? How are you going to bring forth the tasks we need done and things like that? So I'm letting you all know it's very possible for anyone who's blind to, hi, thanks for joining. It's very possible for blind people to work and be successful at their jobs, and there are some that are. Just unfortunately, a lot of blind people aren't employed because I feel like it's because of a lack of knowledge on the employer's part, and I feel like more training needs to be administered throughout every corporation and whatever companies, seriously, because we are an amazing asset to your company, to your foundation, to whatever. You know, I hate to say it this way, but we kind of make you look good. Like, if you go into a place and you know a place hires a blind person, you know, for me anyways, I feel like, all right, these people are pretty decent because you're not discriminating. You know what I mean? And it's just, it just should be like quote unquote normal. I feel like if we are given a chance to prove ourselves, if maybe, like I was saying, 60 to 90 day, I would say 90-day probation period was given to us with technology set up and everything and the proper training. So it would have to be training from the job, but also training from someone who's well versed and a professional in assistive technology, which is available, and they will come to the job, and the job does not have to pay for all of this stuff. But I feel that it's all of our responsibility to make this happen. I shouldn't have to feel self-conscious or skeptical, or not skeptical, but like unsure, uncertain when I go apply for a job because of the technology issue. We're able to send and read emails, we're able to put cover letters together, resumes, and so much more. There is so much more. my friend Whistler can do so much that I can't even do. Like, he does so much, like editing and all kinds of stuff. There's no limits. There's no limits. Obviously, you can't tell us, hey, look at this and whatever. But if it's not completely visual in that sense, then depending on what you need, though, we're able to do it. So it's really insulting when I'm in a chat and I'm trying to have a conversation for someone to say, like, because it could be something where the blind thing was mentioned and they're like, how are you blind if you're in here? Oh, like, that's just ridiculous. But it's not. People, like, technology is so far advanced now. Oh, hi, Danny. You changed your name? I was wondering who you were because you left a comment on another video and I was like, all right, I feel bad. I'm sure I know this person. It was good. Thank you. I hope you had a Merry Christmas too. It was my kids and I. It was good. But thank you so much. But yeah, I just feel like if you want, please leave any questions in the comments below when this video goes off. If you watch it, if you watch the replay, please feel free to ask any questions. And if I'm knowledgeable in it, or if I can help in any way, I'd be glad to. But screen readers are called JAWS for the computers, or Apple has, what I love about Apple, even though they irritate the hell out of me because it seems like they break your phone once a new phone comes out, I swear, because my phone is working weird. It's crazy. Apple has blind people in mind, and I know it's more so money and dollar signs, but I don't care. They make it possible. They have voiceover in pretty much every one of their devices, whether it's an iPhone, an iPad, their computers. I wish I could afford a Mac, but there's no way. Not yet, anyway. But it's included. They think of us in that sense, and it's amazing. I appreciate that. So, I don't know. I could go on and on and on, but it is very possible. Even at my job at the foundation, I had JAWS installed into the computers. They have regular Windows computer. And what I was doing was, basic stuff, so it wasn't that complicated. Now, for a job that requires a lot more scripting, they would have to have a professional come in to actually script JAWS, which means code JAWS to work for their particular programs and the things that need to be done. But that's also very possible. There's an organization called the Department of Rehabilitation out here, and it's basically to help blind people or people with disabilities or mental health challenges to gain employment or continue schooling, or different things that we need help with. Now, they usually will provide the professionals that need to do the scripting, or they'll have someone go out there to install JAWS. So the company doesn't have to search for these people to do these things, and that's where it's frustrating too, because for instance, right now my friend she got hired months ago at a place, and they are trying to use their people, supposedly, to get the technology working for her. Now, instead of going through DOR, where there's actual professionals that do this stuff on a daily, they are doing what they're doing. So there are professionals that actually help with everything, and the employer doesn't have to worry about it. It's just set up, and that's it. So yeah. Anyways, for those of you that wanted to know, again, my Cash App's at the beginning of the video. It's $Starlit1, capital STARLIT, the number 1. Please do not feel obligated to give anything. But I appreciate you all. Please put a like on this video, subscribe, and I really hope that you all have a beautiful day. It's Friday. Is it Friday? Yeah, it's Friday. Dude, it's December 30th. Oh, hey, happy birthday, Tyrese. I think it's his birthday. As if he would ever watch anything I do. Alright, guys. Love you lots. I hope that you have an amazing weekend. I will talk to you again, but if you don't come back to my channel or whatever, I hope you have a very happy, blessed, and prosperous new year. And nothing but good things and joy come your way, because God knows we all need it. Alright, I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.